Don't mind my hair. I know this might sound crazy, but as I gotten older and had kids of my own and created a family of my own, honestly, I can look back at my childhood and how the person who raised me, all the stuff they did that hurted me through all the abuse that I experienced as a child. I can look back and I can be like, I kind of understand. As I'm getting older, I understand. I understand why she was the way she was, because a lot of times it be like generational things. Like it be like a generational curse. When I look at how my family, like grandpa, grandma, all uncles, aunties, all of them, when I look back at them, they all believe in just hitting their kids with anything and just acting crazy and acting irradical, calling you out your name, just acting a fool, just so abuseful. They just they just full of abuse. I don't know why they just love hurting kids. I don't know why. But when I look back, it's like a generational thing. And as I get older and I have kids of my own, and I see how sometimes it can be rough with your kids, and you can have those moments where it just feels so overwhelming. It's just so much, and you have to really control yourself and be calm when they do crazy things or just be disrespectful, because of course you don't want to hurt your child and you don't want to come off at them when you're agitated, when you're mad, when you're angry. I could really understand why a lot of things happened to me as a child. Doesn't make it right, but I could understand it. But for the ones that did have a decent childhood, they was raised right, they was loved right, they was treated good, they didn't get abused. Why do y'all grow up and turn out to be the total opposite? Like you don't love your kids right, you don't treat your kids right, you leave your kids at home by themselves, you don't look after them, you just so hateful, bitter, mean, nasty. Why y'all like that? Like I can understand if it was like a generational thing, like a pattern. Like with me, it was a pattern, but I broke that cycle. But some of y'all didn't never had that type of childhood. You had a good childhood, ones that we wish that we had. Like a lot of us grown folks wish that we had. That's why we treat our kids how we wanted to be treated and raise our kids how we want to be raised. But here y'all is, y'all had all those, the right raising, the right treat, the right love, and y'all grow up and y'all have your own kids and you neglect them. I don't understand it. I see it so much. Like when I go back and I look at how your parents was and how you grew up, it wasn't like that. So why are you raising your kids like that? Why are you not loving them how you was loved? Why are you not treating them how you was treated? Why are you not pouring into them? Why it gotta be a hateful, bitter, mean, jealousy thing? I just don't understand. Like I get that when you have kids, your freedom is kind of, it goes downhill, but it's a decision to have kids. You have that choice to have kids. Like if you're not ready to raise kids and give up some things that you love, then you don't need to be having kids. Like that was a decision. Is most of the times it's a decision. Sometimes it's not, but most of the times it's a decision to lay down and do things and to create babies. It's a decision. That's why I have 7 kids. That's why I might be overwhelmed sometimes, and I have a right to express how I feel at times. I have a right to be tired. I have a right to cry. I have a right. But I don't have a right to mistreat my children because I'm tired. Because I decided to make the decision. I have no right doing that. I don't do that. And if I do come off as angry and bitter and mean sometimes, I apologize. I correct myself. If I'm mad about something and I might like don't want to be bothered and come off as too harsh, I will correct myself because they didn't ask to be here. Like I don't understand some of y'all. It's crazy.